We've been talking a lot about Lerone Murphy, not only today, but over the course of the week as we headed into UFC 325. I couldn't help but wonder while watching that fight, I wonder what Lerone is thinking about all of this, because a lot of people, including myself, thought he should have been fighting for the belt on Saturday night. Well, we find out this morning he's returning to action finally on the 21st of March in London against the one and only Movsar Evloev. We suspect that's a number one contender fight, and he's kind enough to give us some time here after the big announcement. Let's say hello to Lerone Murphy. There he is. The man is here. Hello, Lerone. How are you?
I'm all good, brother. Just finished training. Just on my way home, actually, but all good.
I appreciate you squeezing us in. I know I caught you in between sessions there, so thank you so much. Won't keep you too long. First, could we go in chronological order? Did you watch the main event on Saturday or maybe Sunday over in the UK? And if so, what did you think of the fight? What were you thinking as you were watching Volk do that again to Diego Lopes?
I think everybody knew what was going to happen in that fight. Volk, to be fair, Diego made some adjustments. He looked better. He looked better, to be fair. But Volk's just got his number, and everybody knew that was going to happen. So Volk looked good as well. So, but it hurt watching that fight, thinking I should have been there in it. But we've got a new fight in our hands, so let's get it.
Oh, I was just going to ask that. So as you're watching that, are you thinking about you being in there? It should have been you. How you would have fought him? Are those thoughts going through your mind?
Yeah, it wasn't really. It should have been me. It was just more so how would I have dealt with that fight, and I really believe that Father Time catches up with everybody, and I think if I was in there, I would have got the job done. That's no disrespect to Volk, great fighter, obviously on top for a reason, but I just seen a lot of things in there that I would have been doing.
You're feeling like he's getting to that point when you talk about Father Time. You're feeling like he's getting to that point where he is ripe for the taking.
I think it's just only natural. It's only natural. Everybody does. And I think, obviously, it's a fight. Anyone can get clipped. But I just think the shots that Diego was hurting him with, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say from the outside looking in. But I just feel like right now, I am the best in the world at featherweight.
I remember when we spoke, when they made the decision to go with Diego against Alex, and we had you on the show, and you were pretty upset, at least as far as like Lerone Murphy being upset goes. Like you don't strike me as someone who gets really mad, but I could tell that you were a little bit annoyed at how things had turned out, and you were trying to be, the most respectful and classy guy possible, which you usually are. How long did it take for you to get over that decision and say, all right, this is it, I now need to focus on the new task? How long did you sort of have to sit with that?
Yeah, do you know what? I've just learned in life you can't cry over spilt milk, and what is it, isn't it? So me sulking is not going to change anything. It's just that I've just got to go and deal with the next thing in line, and obviously they've given me a matchup now. I've got to get through this next guy, which I believe we're the two of the best in the world right now. They've been for the title. I think undefeated versus undefeated. I'll save that for the title. It would have been a better story, but it's a great fight. London headline, and the winner will win the title, I believe. So let's get to it.
When did you find out that this was the next fight for you? This was the date. This was the opponent. This was it.
Just a few weeks ago, But obviously, seeing the way the division mapped out, it was obvious that they was going to go with that fight.
Okay. And have you been told, or your management, have they been told, you win this fight, you are 100% getting a title shot? Is this going to be billed as a true number one contender fight? It should be, but sometimes they don't make those announcements or make those promises.
At this point, words are wind, innit? It's like the division's forever changing, and it's a performance-based company. Someone's got to go out there and put on a good fight, and then it's nothing's concrete, and that's what I'm trying to say. Nothing's concrete, but I hope so.
Do you feel like you like a win isn't enough? Do you feel like you have to win spectacularly, like you did back in August, in order to convince them that you should be the guy?
I believe the matchmakers know what type of matchup this is. I think it would be unfair to say you've got to go out there and get a crazy knockout to get the title. Everybody knows what type of fight this is going to be, and what type of fighter I'm fighting against. So I think the winners undeniably next in line for the title. Simple.
As far as the matchup goes, Movsar has been a very tough out for everyone that he has faced. When you see him, what kind of holes are you seeing in his game? We know about his ground game. We know about his grappling. Is it the striking? What are you seeing when you watch him?
Movsar's elite, man. Movsar's elite. Very good fighter. Very good fighter. Good everywhere, to be honest. But I just believe I'm going to take him into deep waters. I believe it's no secret what I'm going to do in it. It's going to be defensive wrestling and vicious offense, and that's it. I'm just going to put him under pressure, and pressure him and make him make a mistake. I'm going to be going for the knockout. I'm going to be hunting for the knockout from bell to bell.
You said as you were watching Volk, you picture yourself beating him. Do you think Movsar beats him at this point? Like if Movsar was the guy in there on Saturday, do you think he would have won that fight?
I think it's a different fight stylistically. Everyone knows Volk's got great takedown defense. Movsar's a wrestler predominantly. He's not going to beat him standing. He's going to try wrestle him, and so it's a different fight. You've seen Volkanovski go against the guy like the Makachev, big, a better version of Movsar, better version of Movsar. So I think that Volk would do well with Movsar, to be honest. Stylistically, I think the guys that give Volk a problem are the strikers. The guys like me, guys like Gene Silva, just the strikers of the division.
Speaking of Mr. Silva, he's campaigning for a fight against Volkanovski. He's saying he's going to go train with Ilia Topuria. He's going to break him all this stuff. Is there any part of you that fears that he is going to cut the line?
Nah, the UFC can't do that. The UFC can't do that. I think if he went out there and finished Allen, then who knows, innit? But I think with him coming off a loss and then winning by decision, it was a good fight. Don't get me wrong, it's a great fight. But he's got to win one more at least. He's got to win one more at least. I think they'll end up putting him against the loser of my fight, probably.
Okay. By the way, speaking of Volkanovski, we just played a clip of him from the post-fight press conference on Saturday where he's like, hey, I'm the type of champion who wants to give everyone a chance. I feel bad for the guys like Lerone and Movsar who didn't get this chance. I need to set that tone and standard. That's how champions should conduct themselves. Like, he is your biggest advocate, and he's the one that was the loudest about like the injustice and all of this. What do you make of just how he's handled all of this? I was wondering how you thought of it, because a lot of people in his position would just be like, give me the money fight. Give me the sexiest opponent. He does everything but that. He does the complete opposite.
Bro, Volk is the guy. And I've got the utmost respect for him as a champion to be doing what he's doing, and he's searching for the best fights. And I think if it was up to Volk, he would have fought me. 100% he would have fought me. It was not up to Volk, it's up to the company. So, and he's just going out there and fighting the next best, and that's how I believe every champion should be. Just defend the belt against the next best. So yeah, I've got massive respect for Volk. And how he handled the situation, and hopefully I get the chance to share the octagon with him.
And how about you getting to headline at the O2, getting this opportunity as the guy? This whole card is going to be surrounded and centered on you. You're going to be the star. This is a homecoming. The last time you fought in London a few years ago, you're lower on the card. Aspinall's at the top. Just from a personal and career standpoint, a professional standpoint, what does this moment mean to you?
Well, it's a massive moment, and it just shows where my career has gone and how well I've done, really. Like you said, I remember being the prelims of the London cards, and now to headline it, such a big fight. I love it, and I love the pressure of it as well. I think it's going to bring the best out in me, and I'm going to give the UK fans a good fight. I'm going to bring this guy into deep waters. Trust me. I believe it's going to bring the best Lerone Murphy out, and I'm going to put on a great fight.
Considering now that you know how the story played out, does it take the sting away a little bit? Because if you're fighting this past weekend, you don't get this headlining, act at home at the O2 in London. And so maybe by the end of the year, you win this fight, then you get the title shot. Like, knowing how it kind of played out like this, does it make you feel a little bit less upset about how it played out with you not getting the title shot at 325?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but it's like every piece is a part of the puzzle, and every piece is a bit to the story. And every time I get knocked back in life and come back, it always makes the wins sweeter. I've been through everything and come back and got wins, so it's like it's gonna make this. It's gonna make the story sweeter. If that's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it would. Yeah, fighting in London is great, but I would have obviously preferred to fight for the title.
Right.
But yeah, it makes the story sweeter. Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that there's a chance you win this fight on the 21st of March and they ask you for a quick turnaround? Are you preparing for that mentally? Because Volk says he wants to fight. He doesn't want to sit. He wants to fight maybe 2-3 times this year. And sometimes the UFC will do that. Do you think that's a possibility? Are you preparing yourself for that?
Bro, of course. I'm not looking past Movsar one little bit. I'm not even thinking about a title fight. I'm thinking about boom. I've got the toughest guy in the division. I'm fully focused on that fight. I'm not even thinking about Volkanovski. I think it will be a big mistake to do that. I've got to fully focus on this fight on the 21st of March, and then we'll start thinking. And if I come out, listen, I'm looking to put my body on the line. I don't think you guys understand what I'm looking to do in there. So if I come out healthy, I'll be ready to go again.
One last one. Arman Tsarukyan saying he's considering dropping down or would be open to dropping down to 45. What do you make of that, and do you consider him a threat?
Obviously, he's a great fighter. If he comes down, of course, he's going to be a threat, but I don't think he's going to come down. I think I heard him say something about coming down to fight Volk, but if the UFC are not giving him a title shot at 55, why are they going to give him a title shot at 45? Like, I don't think. I think he was just saying that for media. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that now. You got your fight against Movsar March 21st, O2 Arena. What a great opportunity for you. What an absolute amazing spotlight and stage this is for you. Thank you so much for the time, Lerone. Really appreciate you squeezing us in. Wish you all the best in training and can't wait to see you do your thing on the 21st of March.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All the best. There he is. Lerone Murphy, massive opportunity for him coming up on the 21st of March. A number one contender fight, if there ever was a number one contender fight. So that is a huge one. Two studs going toe-to-toe. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.